Okay guys, I don't know if I can handle much more of this because all of a sudden the floodgates have opened and we are getting crazy Pokemon news. So now there's Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon news confirmed for later today by the Pokemon Company of Japan. Now before you click off this video thinking, oh that's it, alright, see you in 8 hours, it gets even crazier because we're forgetting about something huge. Remember guys, Rockruff is Korokoro's baby. That they got to announce this Pokemon, they had the trailer, they had all kinds of stuff. So we're going to go deep into all of the information going on right now and what that means for this announcement for the Pokenchi show. So yeah, just the official Pokemon Company tweeting this out. Pokemon Company of Japan, 8 a.m. Sunday morning, shock Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon announcement. First information being distributed by Omori. So this is going to be like the first official like Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon announcement since we got the trailer. And the trailer, that was just for like the Pokemon Direct, you know, there wasn't really much of an announcement like, by the way, here's 20 seconds of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon without any detail whatsoever at the end of the Pokken Tournament trailer nonetheless, and then like a couple little blurbs on the website. Pretty much the only thing that Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon does right now is exist, and nothing else. We also do have the double confirmation from the Cerebi tweeting out, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon news will be on Pokenchi tonight. So it is confirmed. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon news tonight on Pokenchi. Now this is going to be 8 a.m. Japan time, which means that's going to be, I believe, 4 p.m. Pacific time, which means, you know, the show's going to air, there's going to be the special on Omori, and then that information is going to be translated and then distributed. So about 5 p.m. is when we should get more mainstream information. I'm going to check back on the channel for the big news. Now, this is where we go deeper, and this is where things get crazier, because this is very reminiscent of Zoroark, that this was announced on Sunday, the Pokemon Sunday show, which I believe ended up becoming Pokemon House, which is now the Pokenchi show. So pretty much just like the Pokemon show that isn't directly related to the anime, the like variety show and special features and stuff, has revealed Pokemon stuff in the past and has even teased the start of a new generation with this Zoroark teaser and stuff like that. So it's been pretty ridiculous in the past. I'm getting the same kind of vibes, you know, just kind of kicking off a new Pokemon game and some kind of big announcement while the official Pokemon Company has, like, we have Nintendo, we have the Pokemon Company talking about the forms reminiscent of Solgaleo and Lunala. Are we going to get information on that? Are we going to get new Pokemon? Are we going to get the first explanation of gameplay, mechanics, and features? Because that's already in the trailer. In the Pokemon Direct, Junichi Masuda confirms that there is going to be more to this game than Pokemon Sun and Moon. There's going to be an ultra level of features, and we don't know what that means. So now, why am I talking about this whole Rockruff thing? Because it seems like with this announcement for the Rockruff that they might just be trying to beat out Korokoro. They're just going to be beating out all of the other news. Because Joe Merrick has said already about this that it would be strange for the anime to be the major news reveal source instead of something official or even Korokoro. And even then, it seems like Korokoro could leak before the anime, thus blowing the whole Rockruff surprise. So that kind of adds another layer of mystery about this. So would the Pokenchi show even beat all of that and start teasing the new Lycanrock form tonight when we still have the new Pokemon episode in 5 days or 4 days, or however Japan time works? It's kind of weird. But then we have Paul Ryan also tweeting, let's face it, they're not going to wait until the 9th at risk of a merchandise reveal. If there's something of substance, it'll come sooner. And this is also kind of correlating with the Pokemon Sun and Moon promotion, that this is the anime toy line specifically, and they're also going to be the ones rushing to get their big news out there, their information, and that's what this question mark is all about. Is this going to be Ash's new Lycanrock form distributed as a toy, but announced on the 10th? However, what if there's a leak, you know? We got this leaked a couple days or like a week before these products came out, because the Rowlet and the Cosmog plush have been confirmed and already announced. So what if we get a leak of the leak, and then it turns out like a couple days from now we find out what this toy is from the Tomy leaks if we don't already have that information, because they don't want Korokoro or the anime to undercut them on their product reveal as well. So that's where things get crazy. Also, it's the anime. People don't take the anime as serious, so if it's shown on the anime, if it was done through an official news reveal instead, it would be better for the promotional value of it instead of just kind of like throwing it around on the anime. And also, what does that mean? Like, when the anime is finished airing in Japan, does that mean the Pokemon Company, the official Pokemon Company on YouTube for English, are they going to publish their trailer and their information and their news update? So it seems like there could just be a rush to this one and all of a sudden, boom, flooded with information. And we might even get like an English reveal. Like if there's a trailer, like if Omori's like, here's a new trailer for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, the second that shares on the, or that airs on the Pokinchi show, we might get the upload to YouTube scheduled as well. Now Rockruff. So right now, everyone's losing their minds, including me. This looks special right here. This looks like a new Lycanrock form to me, and the more you look at it and the more people talk about it, it seems like a hybrid form, and that's what we have from the trailer with Ash's Rockruff glowing with green eyes, and we see green eyes on this new Lycanrock form, but it's also weird because it's like, does Tapu Lele use Draining Kiss on both Lycanrock's midday and midnight form during this teaser trailer? But what does that mean for Rockruff? Does that mean it's going to be like a hybrid form? Is there fusion potential that could be discussed right now? Because we've already seen Solgaleo and Lunala. Initially, everyone was like, oh, fusion forms, fusion with Necrozma, GG, just end it right there. But then we thought that was too free, that was too simple, that Game Freak wouldn't just repeat Black and White 2. Or would they? Because maybe this is Prism Armor, maybe this is just a new form. Because the Pokemon Company, Nintendo, their tweets, their information about this just says the forms are reminiscent. Don't these remind you of something that you've seen before? Isn't this similar to Solgaleo and Lunala? They're not saying like this is a fusion or this is a new form. They're being very mysterious about it. I'm wondering what that means for this new Lycanrock form, especially when there's like such weird circumstances about how Ash's Rockruff is seeming to be in like a Tapu Lele ritual to evolve, and then different kind of things happen. But those green eyes are definitely something that kind of stand out with all this. Now taking it further, the strange thing about this is that it has the midday Lycanrock's ears and facial structure, but midnight Lycanrock's coloring. So it seems like it could just be a straight up fusion or hybrid in that kind of regard. We don't have much else. It's just a blurry image and we can't tell like, is this hair? Is this another part of the scenery? Because it seems like there's a robot or machine arm. What's this black thing? Is that like a Necrozma fusion ultra form aspect of it? Is that hair like Midnight Lycanrock's? Again, we don't really know what's going on with this because it's being obscured in so many ways. So that's what made me think, most likely, this Pokinchi reveal might not even be this whole new Lycanrock form. Like, why would they do that? Why would they go on Pokinchi and spoil the next anime episode when there's more information that can be revealed? We already saw this. That Korokoro became the main source of information for X and Y and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire news, but then with Pokemon Sun and Moon, it was surprising. It caught everyone off guard because the Pokemon Company was dropping more information than we've ever seen before, but Korokoro held on to one thing. So right here, this is May 2016. They said, Pokemon Sun and Moon announcement next month, because we were waiting for, we didn't get any information. February was when the announcement of Sun and Moon happened, and then we got nothing. It's like, next month, nothing, next month, nothing. So we got like a slow trickle of information, and we were waiting for Korokoro, but then like E3 happened. Pokemon, the official Pokemon Company and the official Pokemon channel, they were dropping all the news reveals, so what was Korokoro going to get? Well, they got Rockruff. And they showed it in a Korokoro trailer that we had like a couple of frames on the trailer. Hey, what's this dog looking Pokemon? Oh, by the way, it's gone and we don't get to see anything about it. But boom, that led into the Korokoro leaks for Rockruff. So they had Rockruff's big reveal, but then it got crazier. We got, hey, get ready for some Rockruff information next month. So May, June, July mentioned Rockruff, and then August mentioned Rockruff again, saying that Rockruff's secret evolution will be revealed in September's Korokoro, and then in September's Korokoro, that's where we got the reveal for Lycanrock's forms. That we have midday, midnight Lycanrock on the Korokoro. So for 5 months, Korokoro got Rockruff and Lycanrock reveals for all of that information. I'm wondering if the Pokemon Company is going to do the same thing again. That we're in the situation where maybe it's just that all over again. That they say, that Game Freak goes, alright, we'll give you this new Lycanrock form, we'll give you a little bit of extra information, but we still want to do a majority of the reveals this time around. And that's why I'm thinking we could get some absurd information in the next couple of days. That we have Korokoro's baby, Rockruff, with a reveal coming up. They're going to leak this before the anime comes out. Anime confirms it, but then what do we have for this right here? So that's why I feel that this information coming out in just a couple hours is going to be bigger than we expect, and we're still having new information at the tail end of it. Now, this could still be the Lycanrock reveal, but I'm thinking that with what we've seen in history, we're waiting for some more news, and then we still have, like, toy leaks and stuff, because, yeah, what about the toy leakers? How's that going to play out with all the other things? Because we still have this page, and, oh my goodness, we are dealing with a mess of information and a mess of news. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.